Bruce Porter with the Resource Center. There's been a lot of talk about recession worries, inflation, all this stuff going on in the headlines right now. And so what I want to do today is just let you know that it's understandable that you're nervous and everybody else is too. So in this video, we're going to kind of dive into and discuss, what you can do to try to alleviate the pain of inflation or a recessionary type environment. So now, recessions, they can feel like a financial hurricane. I mean, the best way to prepare is to have a solid financial strategy. One of the hardest parts of a recession is the market panics, the volatility, the emotional highs and the lows. That stuff occurs. So when you hit one of these low points, and, I want you to keep these three things in mind. So number one, don't knee-jerk. Don't make a rash decision when you're watching the stock market go up, go down, go sideways. Your value of your investments is going to potentially fluctuate wildly. So you have to be disciplined in the fact that, don't worry about that. Stick to your game plan. Don't watch the market every hour of every day or every minute. You want to avoid emotional reactions to current events. And it's critical that you do that and you discipline yourself so that you can protect your long-term goals. Does that make sense? Number two, revisit your risk tolerance and your goals, objectives, and priorities. If the recent volatility is making you uneasy, and if you're really overly concerned or losing sleep, then I think you need to go back and review what your current objectives are. If you and your wife have sat down and discussed it, and she's more nervous than you are, or you're more nervous than she is, I think you need to address that. And that might be the time to make an adjustment in your portfolio and maybe lean more conservatively or at least develop some type of a game plan so that you can figure that out, hopefully, as times improve. Now, that strategy is going to be important for you both to stick to. Number three, reach out for advice and reassurance. Come in and talk to us. Call the office, 882-1800. Make an appointment. Sit down and let's just have a conversation about what's going on. Possibly I can put your mind at ease and maybe alleviate some of the stress at home. And I would encourage both of you to come in if you're together, if you're a couple. So again, call the office, sit down, and we can talk about the conditions and things like that. So now, I don't want you to stress. Now's the time to rely on professional advice for direction and guidance. And when times are uncertain, I want my phone to ring. I want you to call. If you have a concern, I want you to reach out. That's going to keep the relationship that I have with my clients, that I want with my clients, very pure. So I want you to call if you have concerns, and we can discuss what's going on. May not have all the answers, but at least we can have a conversation together, and maybe we'll both feel better. So appreciate you watching the video. Call us if you have a concern. Talk to you later.